closed. As to the comment that my name was mentioned about Mr. Pacheco, Ms. Ramos did come in and ask for some certain records, and we talked about a little bit about our deficit and whatnot, and where we needed to be. And she's, one of her comments was, well, why does it Biola go back to the county? So at that moment, we reached out to Brian Pacheco, and he came out and he met with us. And he said, the county won't take you back. That's out of the question. You're a special district and you're your own entity. So that was the comment on that, yes. So I know Mr. Bergman had a couple of questions he wanted to answer.
At this time, if you would like.
Thank you. I will try to respond to some of the questions that were directed at me. First of all, the subsequent 4% increases after the initial reset, which is the initial big increase. One thing I didn't say is those 4% increases are set to follow inflation. Inflation may not be 4%, it's been higher than 4%. We all hope it goes lower than 4%. But what I want to tell you is if you don't need those subsequent increases, your board can vote to make them lower or even to make them zero. The advantage to putting them in place now is you don't have to go through this process again. So your board has the opportunity to make them lower. Another question is, how much is the 4%? The average of all three right now is $107. It goes to $144, which is a 34% increase. I heard someone say 70. It's 34%, or a $37 initial increase per month. So it goes from 107 to 144, and then the 4% after that is 150, 156, and 161 for an average customer. The question was also asked, where else do I work? A person being from Walnut Creek. It's the strangest thing. You'd think I would work closer to home. But over the last 20 years, I started doing work in the southern part of the Central Valley and just did more and more. I like working.
Where specific cities?
Right, and so the communities the one I just finished that is most similar to you is Del Rey. In fact, it's through Del Rey that I got in communication with Biola. Also Lemoore and Parlier, where I'm working right now. Sanger, where I'm also working right now. Corcoran, where I've done rate studies. I think I'm going to be doing another one in the next year. And Coalinga. And there's more cities and other places. But those are the cities that I've worked here in the southern part of the valley. Something else that came up that is unfortunate. You don't have the opportunity for gradual increases for three reasons. One, it's been 10 years, so you have gotten behind. In the last 2 years, as I said, the district has been losing money both for water and sewer. So we're already going backwards. And the third thing is there's very little money left in the bank. So if rates aren't increased as much as is being proposed, you will go farther in the hole and likely run out of operating funds. So there's no leeway to have a gradual rate increase. A gradual rate increase is always better, but you don't have the leeway here. The last thing is the 45 days. So the way the law works is a notice is issued, and in this case, the district has to give you, the residents, property owners, customers, 45 days to protest before they can have a hearing, which is what we're doing right now. is having the public hearing. So if we have to do it again, it will probably be 45 days plus another month before we can be back here to ask the question again. And of course, during all that time, the district is going farther into the hole as far as its fund balances. I'm going to stop there. I've done the best job I can. There was also a question about how the district hired me. I don't know. I provided a proposal and I was selected.
Yes, and I'll go ahead and I'm going to open it up to the board because that includes our comment from public. And then for myself, we were, for that part, I was RFP, was put in the paper, we